adventurers, and welcome to the Drunken Pony Pub. My name is Brad, and I will be your DM and your barkeep for this evening. So grab a drink, grab a seat, and let's get started. Where we last left off, our adventurers have, after successfully rescuing the council member's daughter, they have been initiated into the Time Watch, and they are on their way up to Evolution. They passed through Newfgrange, and they arrived at the city. Spending some time in the library, Corbin found some information on the demon known as Armont the Gentle, a terrible, terrible creature of a man or elf that once stalked this land and was defeated by the Five. In the same note, Ink, Cam, and Atris found Shaylana, the member of the Time Watch who resides in the city of Evolution. You guys have taken a very brief tour of the city, seen some of it, but there's still a lot to it to be seen. It is definitely a metropolis. It has at least 50,000, maybe even 100,000 people in it, which is very, very large for a city in this world. And I believe you guys were waking back up, except maybe you, because you were out a little bit later, waking back up to go see the nightlife. And that's where we'll start.
Yeah.
Apologize to anybody who just loves combat, because we haven't had it in a little while.
Yep. I mean, it makes it easier for my editing. That's a lot less sound effects.
D&D is not all about combat or dungeons to me. It's I enjoy the story development on it, so if people aren't into the story, I apologize.
We haven't found a single dungeon yet, or a dragon. I'm very disappointed.
I'm suing.
I quit.
Combat's not fun to listen to. It's only fun to play. So
Fun to play with, not
Oh,
deep.
good point.
I don't know. I like listening to some combats.
Some, but
Some, if it go too long, it gets drug out.
That's very true.
Alright, anyways. Ink, you are probably the first up because you made the intention of I'm going to get up to go somewhere. So,
Blue door.
Blue Door. Alright, you head back to the black market. It is not quite dark yet, though, if you want to wait a little longer to do that. It is, like, sun is about to start setting.
I know that if I go to the Rave place, I'm going to get intoxicated. And that's bad if I'm going to the drug market. I'm going to go get shit-faced.
Okay. You have to ask around a little bit. You're looking... You basically just... How do you ask? Do you just say, I'm looking for a rave? Looking for
Where's
a
the
good time?
party at?
Where's the party at? Most of them point you towards the northeastern district of the city, which is just from where you've been seeing in and out of. This is where the university or the institute is.
Ah.
This is where most of the college kids go. You pass by a lot of restaurants. So these are not bars. They are meant specifically to serve food. A lot of it smells amazing and looks extremely expensive, judging from the prices on the outside. A single meal here easily costs you 5 silver, which is very high for a meal. And going further, though, you begin to hear music. Some that you've never heard before. It's very mechanical, very... Insert royalty-free dubstep music. That it's very, very banging on the mechanical items sound. The bards are very unique. This is not something you would find anywhere else.
they just got stomped on the version.
They have a rat helmet.
No. There is what looks like a preset dancing light spell that seems to be going off in the sky. Just these orbs of light that fly around. There is definitely the equivalent of spotlights as well, which shine back and forth. You're not sure how they work. Very unusual in their nature because they seem to be constantly turning, no trigger of any kind. And it's pretty obvious where this club is because it's got a big door, it's got 2 very buff guys on the outside, security seems tight, and there's a bunch of drunk college students.
I like it here. Yeah. Right. I head towards the door.
Okay. Going forward, some of the shops seem to be more based around this. There are people selling these sticks which glow. They have some sort of magical or mechanical incantation that they actually glow. There is people who sell masks unique to the raving scene. And there's a lot of people who are wearing rave masks going in here. So some of them look like gas masks. Some of them are full face. And there is 1 or 2 who wear like a cat mask or a dog mask.
Oh, I'm totally going for the irony. How much is a cat mask?
It will be 7 silver.
Alright, gotta break another gold.
Okay.
What is this mask?
I'm gonna ask some
Well,
questions.
really good for him to avoid it so far. You're gonna get your last gold pieces and they're all gonna set you off.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna ask just for brevity.
I'm heading to the same place because the Rave was kind
Okay,
of
yeah, you catch
that's
Ink
where
leaving,
my little
and your
brother-
little brother comes along
God
again.
damn it.
I was gonna say you were probably there before me, so that's why I was asking this ahead of time.
Yeah,
Like, I'll
you
probably-
arrive as well.
Okay.
Find the same things.
I wanted some sort of mask as well, not an animalistic mask, but like a gas mask. type
Yeah,
thing.
they sell gas masks as well. They're a little bit cheaper. The animal ones are a little bit more because they're full face. So you can find like a lower face gas mask,
Okay.
and it'll run you 5 something.
Okay. Also, just for your sake, you were there before me. I don't even know if you're there, but just the idea of this place interests me.
And
I
once you
know,
got the
it's
mask
okay.
on, he doesn't even recognize you anymore.
Good.
Other than the purple hair, which honestly, he is not the only person here with it anymore.
Yeah.
His shade is probably unique and his height, and he definitely has some characteristics that give him away. But if you weren't looking for him, you would not know
Fucking
it's him.
tattoos.
Yeah,
Tail.
you wouldn't know it was him.
That's secret. It's
The basically when you get to the front, the guard next to it just kind of motions for you to lift up the mask. Just write something down. You're not sure what it is, and he asks for your hand.
Came with
ink. I give him the hand that, like, with the wrist that doesn't have the branding on it.
Okay, he
So
takes it,
left.
and he just pulls out and puts a stamp on the back of it. It
Okay.
just says that you went through the front, essentially,
Just wanted to make sure.
and lets you on through.
I guess not a question for me necessarily, more for the group. Are there constructs in here, or is it like a no constructs allowed place
Where at?
in the club?
In the club? Well, they're just now getting into there. But there are constructs in here. They are not, however, party. They are here as security guards. They are trained for one purpose, and that is disarm anybody who pulls out a weapon, or just kill them if that's what it comes down to. It's pretty much all they know.
I psychically link to Cairo and start sending him blueprints for an EMP.
Camera!
It's gay.
It works, but it gets to
This is
accuracy.
for
It's
you,
like, what
Matt.
the fuck is this?
Cam, you enter same way he asks you to pull it
Oh
down,
god, now I'm having
and
flashbacks.
then put it back on. You
No.
go in.
I do want to change my appearance slightly.
Before you go in,
well, I guess after. I mean,
right there in front of everybody.
no, I'll go before. Yeah.
Okay.
Just straight mystique, just
Before, slightly darker skin color, like just
Okay.
tan,
Alright.
but with like a bright blue hair.
Okay, sure.
God, now he even looks more like me.
All right, yeah, no problem. They don't question it at all. So,
I fit in though.
and going in, there is a construct also who is standing up behind what you would assume in modern day is a DJ booth, but at this point it looks more like he is just overseeing everything. But he seems to be pulling levers and switches, which is banging these large metal pieces on the sides. There's also this electronic sound of music that is coming through these vibrational tubes on the back. It's definitely a dubstep sound.
I'm gonna have to find some like hardcore industrial for the
Yeah.
background for this.
And there is people going crazy. All manners of dress. There are people who look like they just got out of class, even though it's evening time, but they're wearing ties and a suit, and they're going hard. Then there's people who are wearing leathers that just barely cover their chest and their legs, and that's all they have on. So you see all manners of dress, all manners of garb, and the primary race here is definitely human. You do see the occasional elf, but it is very rare.
I mean, they're college students.
Right.
They're mom and dad.
There is a few dwarfs as well, which is, and now that you think about it, especially seeing the drunks, there seems to be a higher concentration of dwarfs here,
Okay.
mostly because it is a city of progress, and they do tend to put a lot of hard work into development. That just happens to be the ways they are. They're hard
So
workers.
you
and so
got dwarves for hard casting and gnomes for tinkering.
yeah, there's a lot of gnomes as well. Not as many here in the Institute, though, but there are a few. They don't tend to drink as much, family values, but it happens. There's everybody here.
Gnomes are literally like the Bible Belt of races.
In a way.
Azamar, Kid Yankee, what are we looking at there?
There are probably some Azamar in here, but in this scene you can't tell them apart from anybody else. Because there are people who are very pale with very light hair, very dark hair. Some people with red eyes, might be contacts, you're not sure.
Guarantee there's a vampire in there somewhere.
Probably, you're not sure. Some sort of dampier in there.
Fucking Blade shows up.
But people are going hard, and it's a very cool environment.
Alright. I walk to the bar.
A man in a very, very tight shirt wearing a modern day baseball cap almost, but turned backwards, walks up to you. What can I get for you?
I need 2 shots. One to make me forget why I'm here, and one to chase it that actually tastes good.
Okay, this one tastes good. Hands you a drink, and it's in a test tube. And it's green, and it looks like it has bubbles in it.
Test your shots.
And then
That's the chaser.
that's the chaser. Don't drink that one first if you're wanting something good. Pours another that's just a clear liquid that seems to have like red bubbles in it.
Alright, I smack them back one after another.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, here we go, baby. Natural 20.
Alright.
God damn it. That's
It's
I don't want a
strong,
natural
it's
20.
good, but you're shaking it off pretty good for now. You imagine if you were dancing a lot, though, you're going to have disadvantage on that as you start sweating.
Yeah. Starting off the night, it's kind of a loosen
Sure.
up. Do we tap out at the end of the night, or?
Yeah, you can tab out at the end of the night, or you can tab out now. You just got to give me something of value if you want to keep tab.
I'm just gonna give you gold.
Sure.
What's the price?
Oh, it's going to be 2 silver for the strong one, 1 silver for the weak one.
Alright, 3 silver.
Thank you.
Actually, make it 4.
Thanks.
Damn.
His attitude gets a little bit more cheery now.
It's just, the tips get better the more tips you get.
Of course.
Does he show a little more skin?
You always tip strong at the beginning.
Maybe.
That's actually true.
We'll let the fans decide that. Theater of the mind.
We'll let the artists out there decide to draw him
Yeah.
how they'd like to. Cam, where are you going to?
Straight to the dance floor.
Okay. There are 3 or 4 very scantily dressed women in leathers that are carrying around these racks of test tubes.
You're too young.
Not really knowing any better. Definitely gonna try one.
Okay. One of them kind of comes up to you. Hey. Would you like a shot?
Sure.
It's only 2 silver.
Sure.
It's the same one you just got for 1 silver, by the way. Now they're 2 if you get it on the floor.
By the end of the night, they're gonna be 4.
Yeah.
I
You
guarantee
get one?
it.
Yeah.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. This is a very low DC. These are not very strong. They taste great, though. Didn't matter, did it?
Natural 1, baby!
You're not wasted because it's not enough to waste you, but you're feeling it.
He is.
This is good. That might have been a strong drink. That or you're sweating a lot. You're not sure.
Yeah.
But boy, was it good. And that girl was so attractive.
This we find out that Cam has epilepsy.
Oh, God.
He starts flashing colors.
I gave her 5 silver.
Okay.
Without even really
All
paying
right.
much attention.
She gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Okay.
Continues walking.
That's his first kiss.
That you guys
And I'm
raging.
Dancing.
Yeah, I hit the fucking dance floor.
Okay. Are you watching for anything, looking for anything in particular, or just raging?
I'd say for the first half of it, I'm probably just in it because, kind of getting caught up in the music. But towards the other, later half, I'm probably looking for somebody to take home.
Okay. All right. Give me an investigation check.
Find Cam.
Investigation, that is a 12.
That is a 12. There's a lot of women here, and there's a lot of very attractive men here as well.
Each type is blonde hair and brown eyes.
Blonde hair, brown eyes.
I changed one.
Female, male, or doesn't matter.
Either one.
Okay. I will actually tell you this: the barkeeper is blonde as well.
Oh,
He is a
fuck
very
yeah.
attractive man.
Dude, going home with the bartender, that's like classic.
And that's a power move right
Yeah.
there. He's a very attractive man as well. And there is a few females as well on the dance floor who fit that description. Most of the men here are darker haired, and
Okay.
you think it might be a regional thing more than anything. Just where you are.
in blood.
Yeah.
Normally, not many of them are blonde.
Exactly. That's really what it boils down to. And the 2 females that you see right off the bat who are blonde, it looks like
Okay. I'm
bleached, yes.
I'm-
Cam, are you just partying?
I'm straight vibing.
Okay.
This is all new to Cam.
This is great to Cam.
Yeah.
How
and,
many shots are
and
you
you're
doing?
buzzed. And you're
Yeah.
buzzed. And somebody comes by and offers you another one if you'd like one.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just 2 more silver. I mean, you get one.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna be fucking
Right,
broke.
mark off 2 more silver so you get another one.
Yeah.
You've already failed the Constitution saving throw. You're just getting drunk at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marks
Okay.
out 2 gold.
Uh,
No, I'm gonna mark off an extra 2 silver just because Cam doesn't really know. He's just-
okay.
Throwing
He's
it
just
out.
throwing it at
Yeah.
them at this point. What are the rest
Not
of you guys doing?
strippers.
You guys are waking up.
Going back to researching the black man.
Okay.
I want to check out. I don't know what Corbin would, but Judd really wants to go by.
Okay, you're gonna go just for research purposes.
Well, I'm curious. Also, I saw that well,
research the dynamic
you-
of dead ends.
It's an anatomy study.
No, man, would you like to go to the club? You're kind of stuck with me, and I don't want you to be. You came to the library for so long, I didn't want to. Would you like to go?
I like the library. I like the library.
Oh, right, okay.
The blue in his body took one.
Ashes, where are you going to?
Atlas wakes up, sees the old tome, cursed tome that summoned the demons upon our realm, and Hellshire, his weapon of holiness. I'm going to the library. I'm going to go study runes.
Okay.
Holiness.
I'm actually going to follow Atreus. I think it's
Okay,
holy as
you
fuck.
follow Atreus.
I mean, I would agree with you.
As you walk in, the librarian is not immediately there behind the desk, but the door behind it is like halfway cracked open, so you can hear if somebody came up to it.
Hey, what was we supposed to stay together? You will go to the library or find me out.
Fine for the others. After you research dead ends.
I'm 30. I'm 30. Well,
Yes.
What?
Like a
Just
clock.
like Miss James.
what is this?
No, I made a joke, but I was just like, at my joke.
You know, you say you're 30, but here it really doesn't fucking matter.
True.
They're college students. They haven't hit the cutoff age.
Who knows if they're college students? They may
Not all of them are. There's a lot of them who are young souls.
Cam absolutely is not a college student.
But that is a majority of it here.
All right. I assume we know that we were told about the
club?
time watch.
It's up to you three. Did you tell
Oh,
them?
absolutely not.
I didn't say anything.
Did you tell them about the time watch thing? Meeting the Shaylana?
I haven't seen any of them, so...
Yeah, I don't think we've been together.
You haven't really
in
been communicating
with me
everybody
now.
else,
Yeah,
no.
Other than that, I've only seen you.
We
two.
met up at the
Yeah.
library when
Yeah.
you were there.
But did you mention it in the
Yeah, but
library?
we
That's
did
why
not.
I'm just
Not
asking
at
if they
the
would have brought it up at all.
No, I'm gonna go with.
Okay, so probably not at this
Okay.
moment.
Then I don't know that I would have a reason. I would have a reason. As much as I would love to go play, I don't know that I have a reason.
I think I was too winded to know what to say to them.
Okay. So where would you like to
I
go?
just remember hearing.
So you do have the map. So if there's something in particular you are looking for, you can say it now.
I think Corbin would go back to the library, but I would like to.
You can totally, if you feel like your character would go clubbing, go clubbing.
No, that's the thing. I don't think he would. I just want to.
His awkward personality is getting to us. He's like,
I think Corbin's
Maybe
gonna,
this is your chance to break out.
Corbin's gonna check it out. He's curious.
Yeah, and also you do know that it is in the area of the university. So you've heard a lot about the institute. So this probably has piqued your interest, at least for that district, if for no other reason.
So I'm gonna go buy a mask.
Okay.
All right.
What would you like your mask to look like?
It is.
There is a plague doctor mask.
No, not.
Because that would be so fitting.
That would be
Actually,
fitting,
yes.
but no, that's a little like people would see
Stereotype.
that and be like, I get. No, that's saying people would see that and be like, I get it, and Corbin's a little too dense for that.
Okay.
It's just like, it's like weirdly upsetting, like almost like occult looking. Like, hold on, sort of this vibe. Like it's not a good party.
Okay, so you want like a skull mask. sort of thing.
essentially just not good.
Sure. You find a skull mask.
All right.
That would actually be very fitting. Very good.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of imagine like the goth kid
It's
showing
gonna
up
run-
at a popular party.
By the way, it's going to run more like the price of the cat's mask. It's 7 silver. So
7
mark
silver?
that off.
Alright.
Because it's a full face.
It's like the weird goth kid showing up at like the popular party. Or prom,
Okay.
I guess.
And that's kind of what it feels like as you're waiting in the line. And then as you get in, there's about 4 or 5 other people with similar masks, and you don't feel quite as out of place as you thought you would.
They're vampires. Do not go near them.
And
And
everybody's
they're
having
teens.
everybody's having a good time, and you don't see your friends anywhere at this moment. You don't know for sure that they came here though.
God, why am I here with the 2 squares?
At this point, you don't even know either of them are in
I
here.
know. I'm just thinking.
Cam's a kid, so.
Alright, are you making an approach on any of these people that you've
Oh
seen? by
hell
the way?
yeah.
Who would you like to go after?
Uh,
Who would you like to talk to, I should say, because we don't want to make it sound like you're just going creeping on somebody.
Bartender, free drinks.
I don't think that's gonna happen that way. Bartender is a high, that's like a expert level mission. I'm looking for more like a mid to hard. Like I like a challenge, but
That makes this sound really, really bad. to be honest.
have you ever been to a club?
Yes.
know exactly what I'm talking about whenever you're scoping
I'm
out.
looking for a girl that's by herself, but not quite by
That
herself.
sounds so
Exactly.
creepy. But no, I
But,
get
like, her friend is nearby.
It reads more like I don't know that I could. I'm smooth enough for that. More than
right.
like
I know
that.
it was just
Yeah.
really
That's
funny.
what he's
No, I
going
got
for.
Yeah.
you. That's what
You,
it's.
you want to go ahead on something.
Yeah.
I see. And that's totally valid. So, you do find a group of individuals. One of them does meet what you were looking for. She is wearing a lower face bandana mask. It's a very cheap one. She's blonde. She has brown eyes, and she is wearing what looks like possibly a dress from school earlier.
Okay.
It's much more modest. And there are two girls with her that are dressed very similar. Both of them have jet black hair, and they are also wearing bandana masks, and they're all dancing together.
Alright, I squeeze in there.
Okay. You start dancing with them?
Yeah.
They kind of just dance with you. They acknowledge that this is just a club sequence, but none of them seem to be like excited or anything. What are you looking for in the library?
Just books on different runes.
Okay. You do find a lot of books about runes. That's a very, very widely researched subject.
Preferably runes on like life and death.
Okay.
That's kind of what my guy's about.
Alright. You do find some, and there are some even that match Hellshire, but they are very generic. You're not finding any sequence that seems to indicate a spell of any kind, but there's some generic runes that seem to fit the vibe you're looking for, and they are infernal based runes.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Alright.
I'm looking at barbarian tribes.
Okay.
Just to see that.
Sure.
My
There's
favorite.
been a few in this area. None that you recognize. It's a different world.
Books. Like,
Who wants a picture book?
You want a picture book on barbarians?
sure. I was like, something I can like understand.
Yeah, you find a children's book on barbarians and how they can help you learn the alphabet. Barbarians teach the alphabet.
All star goes flat.
B for battle.
A.
No, okay, so
A for assault.
A
C
is
for
for
crush.
assassinate.
A is
B
for
is for
attack.
barbarian.
A is for attack, which we do recklessly. B is for barbarian, the best class to be.
I hate it and I love it at the same
I'll
time.
finish the book for
all
you.
right,
Okay.
okay. Actually, yeah, I look.
Yep.
I look for books on barbarians.
Okay, you do find
And
some.
tribes.
Yeah, you do find some in the tribes of the area. Most of them are from the northern continent. The largest one that is discussed in many of them is known as the Rock People. And they are the people of the mountains here. So they are a vicious warring tribe who have been almost conscripted into the loyalist army. So they are considered loyalists in the sense that they work for Kronos for a price. It's essentially we pay them, we protect them. They keep anybody from getting too far north.
Okay. Any books on like outside Doterra?
No,
Nothing.
nothing here.
Okay. Nomad is disappointing.
Nomad is very sad. Sad nomad.
No sense.
Sad.
N is for nomad.
No sad.
It is a fucking robot.
I'm gonna go wake up the bookkeeper dude.
Okay, you go up to the desk and there's a bell. You ring it, and it's just a moment before Leopold comes out. Yes, can I help you?
I have a rather odd question.
I probably have an odd answer.
I want to show him Hellshire and ask him if he has any idea where this is from.
Oh, a beautiful piece.
He could not pick that shit up.
No, it's like I'm assuming you set it on the desk, right? He just kind of slides it towards us.
Just drop it.
Unless you just hold. If you want to just hold it out like this, you can.
I was gonna set it down, but I thought you were
Yeah,
like.
no, he was like sliding it on the desk. He was like sliding it. I've kind of got a level difference here to like demonstrate sliding things. It's a beautiful piece. The runes are definitely an infernal. This has deep magical properties. Where did you acquire this?
My bed. Actually.
I would throw out the bed. I'm going to be honest with you. This is definitely devilish in nature. This is potentially a very, very dangerous piece. You know, it's very odd how many times I've said this today, but I believe the museum or the institute would love a piece like this. I just think, I would probably leave it on, a shelf somewhere or on a hook. And I probably would never pray to it. Probably something that they very much take control of someone.
Switch.
The runes here are definitely, as I said, infernal.
Can you read it?
1 moment, please. And he's like, closes his eyes, he begins muttering, he starts waving his hand, and you see this silvery...
What the fuck? I just...
Did that eraser just go fly? And this like silvery aura appears around his mouth, and it sort of materializes, and he begins to read off the runes in an infernal language. Yes, so they don't tell a story or anything per se, but there seems to be some sort of scrying ability to this that links to some sort of devil or some sort of infernal being. Potentially something is watching you when you're using this. That being said, it doesn't seem to have any sort of manipulative abilities. It seems to be entirely that purpose. But there also seems to be some sort of soul binding to this. Perhaps it's your own, or perhaps it's things attacked with it. I'm not sure. The carvings with the faces are very discerning because they're all unique, which makes me feel like it's an incomplete piece. Perhaps of unique souls that have been eaten or destroyed. It's something I would not play with. But it's very pretty. He slides it back across. Of course.
Scratch them.
You could match, and he points to 2 of the runes on it. These runes to a name. I can't link them to anything in my memory, and the name, it's a name rune, it's not a pronunciation of any kind.
I'm gonna, I guess, just hunt for those runes using the codex.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
I ain't do that real good, Chief. 12.
Well, no luck today. This is something you're going to have to spend a lot of time trying to find because you're looking for runes which are not searchable in the back of a book by anyone.
I believe I have a friend who could find this for me.
Alright, Cam,
Yo.
what are you doing?
Straight just
vibing. Alright,
Straight just vibing, dancing, kind of drunk, and
Very drunk.
Very.
very
Not
drunk.
one, you
Yeah.
fuck.
Alright,
He's not really sure what he's doing.
Oh
Okay.
god, I'm gonna have to hold your hair later, aren't I?
Cam's
Corbin.
not gonna make it home.
are you getting a drink?
The complete opposite of vibing. I'm going to go to the bar. I don't dare step away from the wall. I
Okay.
work my way around to the table, hoods up, everything.
We have 3 extremes at
Alright,
this club right
yeah.
now.
A bar. So you go around to the bar on the right, whereas Hank earlier had gone to the bar on the left. There's actually 2 bars here, and the man who comes forward has slicked back jet black hair, clearly wearing contacts because his eyes are like a pink color. Not vampiric in nature or anything like that. He has very tan skin, no fangs or anything along those lines. But he is wearing a very, very tight button-down shirt, which is unbuttoned to the upper ab area. Very fit guy as well. What am I gonna do for you, brother?
Yes. What's good?
If I make it, everything's good.
Something hot.
Okay. Are you looking for like a mixed drink, or and he's already like mixing stuff with his other hand, or just something straight?
You seem to be mixing already, so that's Christmas.
This can be for me.
I have better chance with this guy.
He slides it over as well. 2 silver. Appreciate it.
I'll drink it. It's like
Very good. Probably one of the best drinks you've ever had. But it is strong. It's definitely a whiskey with some sort of sweet bubble water with it, so like a soda, like you would get with like a Jack and Coke, essentially. Mm-hmm. But it's like a whiskey and some sort of sweet bubble. But there's also a honey flavor to it. It's got that sweetness as well, very similar to the previous drink we had. But this one is more of a warm feeling, whereas the last one was more of a almost a mimosa, like a light pick-me-up sort of feeling.
Tasting it, I'm like, as soon as he's out, like, and I pull out a little book and writing down notes.
Okay.
I'm taking notes on what he mixed in there.
No, not even just because I prestidigitation so much. I just want to remember the flavor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pack up in the library
Okay.
and just be like,
You checking out any of the books? Because those are all can be checked out.
yeah, I'll check out the. Well,
Okay.
actually, I don't know. A book has the rune in it, so the library.
You know, there's like 3 or 4 books with runes in them, but he's not gonna care how many you check out as long as you sign them out.
Okay, so there's only 3 books of runes that I could be in. I just gotta
Yeah,
find it.
you just gotta find. They're all big. They're like
all 3 of them.
okay.
And then
of infernal runes. And specifically, these are
Yeah.
books of known infernal runes. Is what this like bibliography of a thing is
Actress
called.
just comes home with like 18 books, just like, whoa.
All you was 1, 2.
yeah, I'm just gonna throw those in my pack. I'm just gonna
Okay.
Call it to my man. Well, you want to go save our friends? They're with ink, so they're probably fucked.
So you sign out, by the way. Real
not
quick,
wrong.
when you sign, so Leopold is there when you sign the books out.
Yeah.
He, like, as you sign on the paper, he takes a stamp and kind of like rummages through to find a specific stamps on them, and then closes them, and then stacks them up and slides them towards you. And I believe I mentioned it to some of the others that you were with, assuming you came in to find them. There is now a rune on them that will sound a very, very piercing and very dangerous alarm if you leave the city with these. So we just ask that you return it in a week. I'm very laid back, as long as you return it.
Piercing as in like little damage if you want it.
Yes.
Good to know.
But also, just, it lets the town guard know that you have it. And so that's... Just please be. These books are everything to me.
How damaging do you
Good, somebody wants. Alright, have a good day. And he walks on out.
That is all
Walks
I
back
needed.
into the back room.
All I needed to know. Well, me and him are going to, I guess, the big light show just going crazy out
Yeah.
in the distance.
Did you guys know that they were going over there?
I left a note.
I
Okay.
I probably heard with whenever I
I
was
just
wrong
walked
with him.
off.
Alright, you're just sitting in your room reading, I'm guessing? Okay.
Actually,
Alright,
I want to go buy that weird little mage one.
Okay.
How much? You said 20?
30.
30, yeah.
Got- He's about to spend the entire group
Yep.
fun.
What do
So
you mean?
this works as Mage Hand, which I believe Mage Hand lasts for, 1 minute typically?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
It's a minute. So it does last for a minute, but it requires at least 1 hour cooldown between uses. Other than that, it's used just like Mage Hand. It has the same carrying weight as Mage Hand. Can't be leveled up though, or anything like that, or group Mage Handed or anything. It's a little claw that is on like a bicop that flies around and does what you want.
Bomb got
Quite possibly, yes. It could absolutely be used to do that. As well.
Unfortunately, it's like a skill.
Although the weight
Domestic
might be a little
terrorists.
iffy, but you could probably do it with smaller ones. Probably upgraded bombs might be a little iffy, but the base one's quite possible.
It's like a skill crane though, where it's like usually it's just like it's not strong enough grip to like actually pull,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
You have to put a silver
Alright.
in every time.
And how are you trying to make a move on these people?
I approached the blonde one
Okay.
and I asked a question, which is muffled by the mask. I then lift up the mask and go, "What's with all the suit coats and plaid pants around here?"
She pulls down her bandana. We're from the Institute.
I don't know what that is.
College.
I don't know what that is.
Oh. She just keeps dancing.
These parties are a lot different than Blackwater. A lot
And
more.
one of the darker haired ones pulls down her. You're from Blackwater?
Not from, but spend a lot of time here. I travel around.
A traveling man.
I'm sure Jeffy's put music into this, but like it's dead silent for us.
Right, and so it's just the dancing is just like me in dead silence. Yeah.
I look towards the blonde one. I go, I thought the Institute was smart people.
Mostly.
Is she one of your friends?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Where are you from then?
I just say Blackwater. I really don't know where I'm
The other one speaks to me. That's hot. Are you a pirate?
Actually, yes, I actually am.
The two dark-haired girls kind of like start mumbling to each other. And the blonde one like rolls her eyes and pulls her bandana back up and starts dancing.
Oh god, this is a crony situation, isn't it? I'm talking to the blonde one.
A what?
A crony.
Meaning?
Like, you have like the smart, like intelligent, like good looking,
What a stereotype.
talented girl, and then you have like the two side chicks that are kind of like ditzy.
To make the one look better.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It feels like kind of your stereotyping us, to be honest, and I'm not really sure if I'm a fan of it. This is Bridget, and this is Tanya, and
God.
they're both very, very intelligent girls.
Well,
This is Bridget's first time out in the club.
oh, mine too.
Very nice. Trying to vibe here.
It's funny, like, Cam's store is not much different than Ink's.
Yeah.
I'm a black one.
Well, I'll be over at the bar if any of y'all want to drink, and I walk off.
Okay, which bar are you going to?
Obviously the blockheaded guy,
Okay.
because if those don't work, then
Okay.
go for the expert.
Alright.
He
Cam,
is
are you
used to
doing anything else
waffles,
here?
okay?
So, out on the dance floor, I probably am trying to, like, maybe just kind of come up on somebody.
Okay.
I don't know who. I don't care who.
Alright.
Just,
You're trying to make a friend more than anything.
yeah.
You find a group of... So just looking around, there's a group of clearly like freshmen, and it's made up of guys and girls, and a lot of them just look very young and a little out of place, kind of like you do.
Yeah.
Like this is their first time out, maybe, or very
the
few
green
times.
party.
So yeah, this is the greenbacks. This is the people who have not done this before.
Where
And
Cam
you
fits
kind of
in.
work your way in, and they're doing that super awkward dance circle thing where they stand around and clap, and somebody gets in the middle and like awkwardly dances, and then hops back out of the
Go,
circle.
Charlie.
And that's what's
Charlie.
going on here.
Go,
But
Charlie.
you are able to like join in, and nobody bats an eye.
Yeah.
You don't even have to dance in the circle. It's more like it just whoever wants to dances.
Dude, I fucking will.
Okay,
Like,
give me a
yeah.
performance
I'll
check.
pay,
Blasted.
I'll pay you real world money if you push him into the circle.
It's not,
Not good.
great.
Space first.
It is an 11.
Okay, it's not great, but it's not bad. It's a lot better than the two that went just before you, who got out there and they did this thing. That's all. That's what you're working with.
Also,
And
I'm only just saying this because Cam is drunk. I am maintaining my color very well. I've been rolling D20s
you're good.
throughout.
Yeah, no, it's wait until you try and catch this spell.
Oh Lord.
So yeah, you're but you're vibing and they're clapping for you. They're loving
Yeah.
it. So even though it's not amazing, in the state they all are as well, you're doing great.
Yeah.
Corbin.
Head of my drink is kind of like this mistake. I'm just like, I think I've got like a little like fucking like a little like what's the word? I picked up like one of those little umbrellas.
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm just breaking it and then mending it back together like nervously. In my
Okay.
hands.
Are you still standing at the bar though?
I think I've wandered to a wall at this point, and I'm like,
Okay.
I'm trying not to look like I'm reading while I'm reading.
A construct walks over to you, puts a big metal hand on your shoulder, and then leans down. Is everything okay?
Yes, everything's fine.
You're doing good?
Yep, doing fine.
Nobody's hurt you?
Oh, yes, no.
I mean,
Very good. Have
Mentally
fun.
and physically.
And he just pats you on the shoulder again and then walks off.
Prestidigitation.
His hands are very clean, actually.
I don't trust it though.
You're fair.
Yeah, so
They seem these constructs are very conscientious of everybody in this place at the same time.
I want to make it clear. This does look very sad, and Corbin is aware of how sad.
Yeah. You guys arrive and you're in the street outside of this club.
Is there a tailor on the way?
Yeah,
Can I get a black and yellow suit made?
sure, absolutely.
my
Like a black and
God.
yellow scarf mask?
Yeah, I mean, are you gonna leave your armor though back at the inn?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
but
could.
all the
I'm gonna
books and
say
stuff.
if you're looking for you're gonna have to go around and piece things together, so you're gonna end up spending more by doing this.
I'm looking
So I'm gonna
for-
say about a gold because you're gonna have to piece everything out here,
Easy enough.
and this is still not well made. I mean, this is like still bottom tier, but you know, the equivalent of $100 for a suit is pretty good.
You can tailor it.
Yeah,
I
you
mean-
can get
I
it
mean-
tailored later. It's because honestly, you're kind of for being a paladin with probably broad shoulders, you are a little bit on the lengthier end, so things fit a little off, so it was a little harder to find. And if you stand there like this, your suit looks like a square. But if you leave it unbuttoned, it's not as obvious.
What am I wearing?
That's up to you.
Whatever you want to wear. You can get a black and... Oh, please have a black and blue suit. We'll pull up bougie as messes.
We're all gonna come up and just
Alright,
black and red, black and yellow,
yes.
black and blue.
For the
Black
instance,
and
or
green.
like for this, I
It'll
will.
look like the
I'll match
golf.
it.
Okay, you're gonna buy one as well?
Yeah.
Spend another gold just for.
Okay.
Have you seen
But-
have you
but,
seen
like-
robots where they're sneaking into the party?
Oh yeah.
It's like that.
Okay. And gloves. I want
Okay.
to have gloves.
All right.
And but usually, like a cloak, which is like mass my robot.
Okay.
cloak is a
So
big-
you guys going into the?
That just has the whole like yellow suspenders, yellow bow tie. I'm
Okay.
going hard.
I just have like a black suit
Uh,
and like a blue under.
As
Sure,
you
yeah.
walk, do you still have Hellshire with you, or did you leave it?
I have Hellshire.
Okay. As you walk up, one of the guards kind of stops you. That's kind of big. You're gonna have to check that.
That is fine. It's
Okay.
kind of
Also-
stuck to me.
Constructs with you.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna need a tether on it.
A tether.
Yeah. And he pulls out this like wire, and he just walks up to you. May I?
Yes.
And he clips it on like your chest plate right here, and then he takes the other end. There's no wire between them, and he like clips it onto your lapel here.
So instead of having like a little yellow flower,
Yeah.
it's
If
a
he
little
runs out of here
tracker.
without you, it's gonna go off. All right.
Awesome.
And at that point, we're going to destroy him. All right.
If you could just get me instead, I will.
If you're not
literally-
readily available,
I will
we're
literally
destroying
be
him.
in
That's
this
what we
building.
do. Constructs can't always be trusted. All right.
All right.
Dirty
Damn.
constructs.
Dirty constructs. Look,
And I thought
I've got metal friends. Like, fucking metal man.
Stick together. Just stick together. Okay. Alright. As you go forward, there is a clear check place where there is a big construct who is designed to be much bigger than any other construct you've seen. He almost hunches in here.
Yeah.
Puts his hands out for the maul.
I'll give it to him.
Okay. He takes it,
Rave, fight.
sets it right here next to him, and then he puts a little tag around it, and then hands you a paper slip.
Take the paper slip, I guess.
Okay. Alright. It's a club, and it is a rage going on in here.
Since I stuck kind of that wall, can I see them?
Yes, you can see them. And they're not wearing masks.
We have the.
Oh yeah, that's right, you had the
Yeah.
bandanas over.
Oh wait, do we?
He's obvious. I mean,
Yeah.
he's obvious. Atris less so, but you discern from okay, that's him. The curly hair gives it away on him. That's Atris.
Oh, thank God. I'm
Yeah, I still have
gonna
the whole
Okay.
silver curly hair and then black and yellow.
After some time,
Consistency.
the first girl, I believe her name is Bridget, comes up to you
Yeah.
and sits down next to you. The other two aren't with her.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm so awkward. I haven't really been in a club before, and I've never met a pirate.
No, trust me. This is awkward for me. Normally, how it goes is you get 3 or 4 drinks in, and then somebody beats somebody's face in, and you kind of just jump into the pile. This isn't really my scene.
So you've been in a bar fight before?
I've been in multiple bar fights.
I've been lethal.
I kind of pull off the and just a scar right here. It's that was from Blackwater. I think it was the Salty Oyster.
Around this time, the barkeep comes by and goes, "Just don't try anything like that here, all right?"
I mean, nobody even here looks like a challenge.
I wouldn't want to have to kick your ass, my friend. And
Oh.
can I get you guys another drink?
Most definitely. And Bridget, anything?
Just some water for me would be great.
Alright. Same thing as last time.
Of course. Slides it over. Both as well. Again, it's a 3 silver.
Yep. And tossing over 4.
Okay.
I have to break another gold. Shit.
Oh no, this is gonna be when it happens.
Yeah.
Please.
What am I doing?
Ink.
God damn it.
Yes.
As you slide the gold over to him, you get these 2 drinks in your hand. Your memory of the last
Oh god.
40 minutes is gone.
Alright.
You do not know who's sitting next to you.
Okay.
You remember this barkeep. In fact, it's about the amount of time you
These are
remember.
my first
You
drinks.
remember buying these drinks.
Yeah.
you left and went to the dance floor, you must have gotten more drunk than you thought and walked right back to the bar. Because here you are now, buying the same drinks again.
Fuck, I mean, that's pretty normal, actually. I knocked it back.
Alright, but this strange girl next to you,
Hey, how's it going?
hey,
Your name is...
you look... Really? And she slides back and walks off into the crowd.
What the fuck was her problem?
I don't know. I'm not here.
I was talking to the barkeep.
Sometimes it is that way, you know?
I get a couple drinks and it kind
It would be like that sometimes, but then
It does. Are you from here? And he's mixing himself a drink now. I haven't seen you around.
Absolutely not. I'm from Blackwater.
Like the one down south?
Like the Pirate City, yeah.
Intriguing. Never been there myself.
It's a shit stain. It's like there's a reason why it's on the bottom.
I like your sense of humor. What brought you here?
Met up with some guys, traveling just north, and we hit Gray. We did a couple jobs there, made some gold. And we're here probably just trying to make some more gold and or spend that gold. Mine's mostly going to be in drinks.
I like it. It's a fair purpose. If you ever want to, I don't know, go somewhere quieter just to hang out, me and some of the other my friends, we hang out at the brewery. It's advertised itself as a quiet establishment, but
Brewery as in like place for all the constructs, or
no, not that place. That's trashy. The brewery is a classy establishment where people tend to dress up to go out. Kind of an old school bar, sort of wine and
kind of like
drinks.
speak.
Yeah. But we go there sometimes after work because they stay open a little later than us. They're open until 7 in the morning.
What time does this place close down?
4.
I mean, I'm probably gonna be drinking until then. Want to get until like 5? I'm gonna have to find something fancy.
Just clean up a little, it'll be fine.
That's a little harder than you think.
It's all good. Not easy for me either. And he slides you another drink. This one's on the house.
Yeah.
And he goes to serve some other people.
Alright. I take the shot and... Alright.
Okay. Corbin, you have met back up with Atris and Nomad.
I'm so old.
Oh my god.
First thought.
I'm so...
Why am I here?
Number 1, I don't care. Number 2, who the fuck are you?
Oh my.
I mean, he's not wrong.
No, that was a good catch. Thank you. That's very good. But no, I take off like, oh, sorry.
Oh, you are old. Oh, Corbin.
Oh God!
Killing it tonight.
I know it's the world weary eyes. I understand.
1 second, I reach my pocket and fucking blemish, all kinds of just face stuff.
Why do you have makeup on you at all times?
Why do you have that here? My.
This does not maintain itself.
Jeez.
Oh God!
Atris is my favorite.
Atris is a fuckboy.
So strange.
This is the best fucking crew. I
That's
love
coming
it.
from the only person that actually wears makeup.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't belong in a scene like this. Nomad, I'm glad to see that you've made it. What are you all up to?
Well, you're
Maybe,
safe.
actually.
Yeah, well,
But that doesn't mean Ink and Cam are safe
I
yet.
haven't seen them.
That's probably not a good thing. So,
Stumbling towards the front door.
Okay. You leaving?
I got business to do.
Okay.
I have a date later, so I'm good. Do we see
Okay.
him? I'm drunk. I
We're
got
still
a
by the
date,
front
and I
door.
got
Probably
business to
don't
do.
recognize him, to be honest.
I mean, the mask is off at this point.
Oh, is it
I
off?
just
Then
leave it
yes,
at
you
the
see
table.
him.
There's Ink. He seems to be okay.
You see them all, masks off at the moment,
I
talking.
don't give a shit.
Okay, just letting you know you do
Fuck
see
them.
them.
well, he's not shit-faced.
Well, it's hard to tell. He's got a very high alcohol.
I've been drinking with him since the day I met his business. So.
Cam, You are dancing in this dance circle. One of them, this young kid, looks about your age, to be honest, comes up and he's wearing also a gas mask on the lower face, and he pulls it off for a second so he's not muffled when he talks. What's your name?
Cam!
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
No.
You too!
My name's Jameson.
Hi!
You can just hold it off. You don't have to keep putting it back.
Yeah, but I'm drunk, so
We all are.
I don't know.
There's like words of like, oh yeah, me too, from everybody else around.
Oh, dude, I'm so wasted. I had like.
Hey, we're all going back to my dorm after this, and we're just gonna drink some more. If you want to come.
Yeah!
Alright, we're all leaving here in like 30 minutes.
I'm in.
Alright! And they just keep dancing for a while.
We are breaking like genre norms. Those are the vampires.
We're going to kill you later!
We're going to drink your lizard blood, okay?
Yeah! I'm drunk! They could drink it and get an alcohol buzz now.
Probably, yeah.
Alright, so what is everybody else doing? at
Actress,
this
what
point?
do you do with a thing like this? I don't know what to do with this.
Let me show you. Walk over to the bar.
Alright, which side you going to?
There's two sides, right?
Yeah. Right or left?
Who looks like to make a better drink? Where are most people getting drinks from?
It's pretty evenly split, actually. You do notice that. Give me a perception check, actually. No, I'm sorry, an insight check. 15. So what you notice is that people walking up to the left side seem to be more confident in doing so, like they've been here regularly. So this may be the side that frequenters go to. Versus the side on the right almost has a line. It looks like of people who are already drunk. So perhaps it is, if you know people, this is where you go. If you don't, and you just want a drink quick, this guy's working fast over here.
Which side did I go to?
The right. Okay. The guy with the slick back hair.
How do you know the left is better?
The actress has intuition.
Oh god, you're a lefty?
Alright, so you go over there. The guy with the backwards hat walks up to you.
What's the problem? The problem with that?
What can I get you?
Just two straights from you, my friend. Whiskey.
Good man. Shots, drinks, mixers, chasers.
Drinks, no chases.
I'll take mine straight.
Pulls out just a tall glass of it.
Oh fuck.
It's gonna be 3 silver.
Easy enough. Flick them on the table.
And for you as well?
Yeah, whiskey on
The same size? Tall?
Yeah.
And there'll be another 3 silver. So it's a full glass of whiskey. Give me a Constitution saving throw, both of
can
you.
you
This
drink?
is a high DC.
No, I don't have any words.
What is it?
Not good. 5.
You are so gone.
Yes.
Drunk
That's
paladin. For the
funny.
record, so this is like a nice like regular
I'm
whiskey.
sitting behind
I
you.
am like fruity flavoring the shit out of this without people aren't looking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're cheating is what it
You're
is.
cheating.
Yes, I'm cheating.
Okay.
But I'm a
It
magician.
still burns when it hits your stomach.
What's my bombs?
I'm fine.
I'm making pipe bombs.
So,
Oh yeah, I
you're
was just
fucked up.
like nail bombs. and
Just
shit.
remember your limit of alchemy points at the moment.
Yeah,
because
I
your
know.
level is lower than that.
I can only make one bomb.
So what was it?
hey,
8.
alcohol is considered poison, right?
Technically, yes. However, for the purpose of this, if we put it as a true poison, you would never be able to drink. So
Okay.
you'd never be able to get drunk.
It's disease that I'm immune to, not poison.
Oh, okay.
That's such a throw around.
So why do we even go around this route then?
So you're fine against. So you can get drunk, but you can never get alcoholism.
Or STDs.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
Oh,
of,
lucky.
I like the idea of what you are and are
Speaking of
not
which-
immune to being decided.
Hey,
by,
bartender
like, the, by like the.
Back off.
Let's see.
We're reading the rules.
Yeah, I actually am.
Yeah. I got it right.
God, what kind of hell is that? Not being able to get like any kind of blood whatsoever.
Gain a reservoir
Right.
of healing power, 15 HP. As an action, you can kill a
Actually,
creature you touch by draining that power. You also can cure one poison or disease from that creature by sacrificing 5 points to the reservoir.
Oh, you're talking about land hand, right?
Oh, like to
Oh,
remove
I
a
thought you were
condition?
like, the
Yeah.
You
resistance,
can
like,
remove
just-
drunkenness as a condition.
Just
Yes.
so I can get fucked up and go.
I would say as a
91, just
condition,
keep
you
going.
could remove
and business.
you could remove drunkenness as a condition. I would say.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
cool.
actually really
Hold on,
Yeah.
I
wait a
actually
second.
really like that.
What?
But
Hold on.
I'm not going to rule that alcohol itself is a poison in the fact that it does not work the same way.
Yeah.
Everything I found has said that that's kind of up to interpretation. I'm going to say that no, it is not a poison, but you can remove the status effect of drunkenness.
Wait a minute. So he can create alcohol, I can flavor it, and he can cure a hangover. We're the perfect running crew for him.
And
Yeah.
I can drink it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. You
But
really
right
are
now,
heroes.
you're drunk and you're having a great
The
time.
disgustingness is I have a 16 con.
Nice. Ink, where are you going to?
I've had my fun. It's time to do some business.
All right, where are you going?
Blue door.
Okay. You go to the blue door.
Alright.
Walking into the alley, there is a lot more stalls than there were previously. What are you looking for?
Rembrandt?
Rembrandt? I mean, there's a lot of people here. There are a few shady individuals that are buying and selling it. All of them are wearing face masks. Did you pull your cat mask back on?
I left that at the bar.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
I'm
open-faced
just
in here?
open-faced.
Okay, you are the only person open-faced besides some of the sellers themselves
Yeah.
who do it as a sign of...
Come at me, bro.
No, it's more as a sign of, like, what I'm giving you is legitimate, or else I wouldn't show my face.
I mean, that is, yeah. I am
So
kind of
it's-
doing the same thing.
Okay.
Look for a dust seller.
Okay. There is a person who is selling... who has an empty table. And that is usually your red flag.
Alright, I'll walk up to him. Evening.
It is.
Would you be Rampart? Rampart?
It's-
Do you sell angel dust?
He looks around.
Oh, come on. We're on the fucking black market. And people think that they don't care.
Some do.
Well, they can fuck themselves.
Same response.
Yeah.
Yes, but I am not Rimbark.
So, what's your name so I can mispronounce that one?
They call me Bull.
All of us were on the same page.
Yeah.
You can't even talk right now.
I was like, shit.
I know.
Bull.
He is. You get a good look at him. He has leathers on, and they don't cover his chest. It only is like shoulders and down. And he has. You see now behind him a longbow that is the same height as him, and a quiver of about 30 arrows. And each of them look like they're steel plated. His hair is long and black, and it's swooped over to the side. And he has a thick beard underneath. It's not long; it's just thick.
Yeah.
And he has the skull of a minotaur on his head.
Oh, that's badass. And that's badass. I'm looking for
It was
work.
a hard kill. You're looking for work. You're talking to the wrong man. I sell.
Yes, but you have to buy from somebody, and that person probably buys it from whoever smuggles it, so...
Oh, we run all of it, from beginning to end. Unless we're selling to the small people who go out and sell on street corners.
Good, I'm looking to run.
Got 2 feet, you can run anywhere you like, right?
Really quack. I just came from the pub. Really
That's
quick and without detection. Now I assume that if we were to do this, it'd probably be like a trial run.
It would be. Yes.
Traveling back to Gray, I assume that you probably have a couple people running that route.
Yes. Again, it's not for me to give anybody work, so to speak. You're looking for the people higher up.
I am.
That being said, if this is something you'd really like to ever get involved with, I can pass your name up a little bit. we can see. Okay?
Okay.
Sound fair?
Fair enough.
Where can I find you? Here or in Gray, whichever you'll be at the longest.
I'm not sure how long we're going to be here.
We rotate routes pretty often.
I
will be in Gray soonish. I believe Walkul is there right now, but you would have no luck with him.
Well, I'm staying at the inn with all the robots.
Yes.
I'm not good with names.
Yes, I see.
Room 18.
It's fine, yes. I can find you. As long as I know where you are.
No mask, so
No mask.
exactly.
Namas.
I'll find you. If it's something you really want to do. But remember, this job is not without risks. And sometimes you're going to have to get your hands dirty. And he smacks his hand on the Minotaur's skull.
And I raise up my hands and kind of make the chains animate a little bit.
Impressive. But some people will not hesitate to take you out before you can punch them. You just have to be fast.
Fast is my specialty.
Glad to hear it.
Also drinking. I'm heading back to the bar. We'll just walk away.
Have fun. And he just goes back to sitting, and you actually see somebody else rotates in and is whispering to him in a hushed tone.
And I actually, as I'm walking towards the door, and I spin around, and this is for the whole bazaar to hear. And by the way, my name is Ink.
Okay.
And I walk through.
Alright, you head back to the club?
Yep.
Okay.
What is Nomad doing? I want to know.
I am
what
behind-
He's doing the robot,
Honestly,
obviously.
no. Okay, I'm behind you two at the bar, just like sitting like
He's watching us. He's our bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Making us look very important.
Yeah.
What kind of
Are you going to go buy anything to clean up, Ink, or are you going as well?
Fuck.
You probably remember that I can from you.
I think my cleanliness is a little bit more than prestidigitation.
I mean, it just says dirtier.
I
So
Yeah, some of it's
cleaner.
completely torn, though, and like...
Mending.
I have mending.
I have.
It's,
I
honestly, though, you have to have enough of it to mend, and at this point, some of his stuff is just not even the original
I am
material.
literally wearing rags.
Yeah.
It'll be
So-
the nicest rags in town.
I got this suit for 1 gold.
I guess you meet back up with them at the door then. Cam,
Yeah.
around the time this is happening, though, they, like, wait, and they're all leaving.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay, you go away in a group, and,
Yeah.
and it's just you see a mass of, like, freshmen walking out.
What kind of drunk are you actually?
Do I recognize anybody
Probably bubbly.
as I'm walking out?
Your
I
new friends.
Ooh, roll a perception check with disadvantage.
kind of get like OCD clean too.
Hey, that's good. That's not so good.
It's not as good.
You gonna show out your
It's a
cam die?
10.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
You guys are all at the bar at this
Yeah,
point,
alright.
because that's where you were. I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
You don't see them at all.
And I've still got my mask on,
Yeah,
too.
so you're out.
Yeah.
You go out, and it feels like, you know how, like, when you're drunk, a walk is not as long as it was when you were sober?
Yeah.
You're pretty sure you walk a mile, but it doesn't feel like that because you're all talking and having a great time. And they go up into the dorms.
Yeah.
And it's tight. It's probably the size of this room right here, honestly. And there's like 5 people in there, and everybody's just passing around some liquor that they've probably stolen or bought from Dad or just stole from Dad that is
Stole
being
from Dad.
passed
It's
around,
definitely
and
stole
everybody's
from Dad.
drinking
Yeah.
and just telling stories. One of them gets into this sobbing story about their girlfriend in high school who broke up with them, and they never recovered from it quite. And, like,
No, I stayed at the bar.
and the girl next to him is like, "Oh, it's okay, you're gonna find somebody else," and it's that kind of like
Fuck.
after thing,
Freshman, man.
and you get past the bottle too,
Yeah.
and the one who was talking to you earlier goes, "So what's your story, Cam?"
I'm from Blackwater, but
Oh wow,
How drunk are you?
very.
very.
Is it Blackwater or is it Freedom? Because I'm gauging Ink's drunkenness and I do the same thing.
It's Blackwater.
Okay.
And I'm going to con save, and I put a 12 on that.
Sure, I think it's fair.
Simple DC 10.
It's enough that you know that's a no-no, even if you're drunk.
I mean, I'm from Blackwater. Just kind of, rough.
Are you a pirate?
Small bit of time with some, but I try to get away, and that's why I'm up here.
Yeah.
I know it's rough.
Yeah. And they just keep passing the bottle around.
Just keep drinking.
So what's your goal in life? Like, are you looking for something? Looking for someone? Are you joining the institute? Or
I don't know. I'm just kind of waiting for my goal to find me.
Yeah, man. It's out there. It's out there, man. Your goal is out there. And it's gonna find you.
I'm trying to find it.
It's gonna find you, man. You don't even have to look for it. It's gonna find you.
I've been to this fucking party. I've been to this fucking party.
By the way, man, how old are you?
It just cuts to me with the Necronomicon that he has and the demon skull in front of me, like, oh, so that's how you do it.
It's gonna find you. It's gonna find you.
I hope so. Same to you, bro.
Yeah, man. I hope so. I wanna.
All of us.
I have a purpose. I have a purpose. All
of us.
What was his name, Josiah?
God, I didn't even write it down. I didn't even write it down.
It was Jameson.
Yeah,
Jameson. Yes, it was like the alcohol.
From across the room, Hellshire was just like, Jameson.
Well, it looks like I gotta find an Irish kid, boys. I'll be right back.
Oh God!
Smack down some Irish dude.
Again, stole
I just come to the wall with the Kool-Aid Man and smite this little kid.
Oh yeah!
No.
All right. What about the rest of you? You three.
All right, so I was very tense earlier, but now that I'm drunk, I'm sitting there.
Oh,
next
did you
to
fail too?
Oh, I failed really bad. Not as bad as you, but I failed bad. So now that I'm loosened up, I'm sitting there and just like, everyone I've ever loved has either died or left me behind.
Corbin, shut up.
Corbin, why are you so fucking depressing?
Check it out, Corbin. You have a full face mask. Let's go get you some pussy, brother.
The weirdest fucking thing.
I thought you were a paladin.
Yeah.
You have a mask.
Of death.
Let's get you
Oh,
laid.
yes.
Lord, Petrus, you're the most conflicted, individual of you have to be chaotic good at this. There's no way that you're lawful anything. You go from 1 minute giving Cam back massages to the next giving inspirational speeches to let's go get you laid, man.
The oath of having a good legal time. That's lawful.
This is the entire Oath of Death. It literally just talks about having fun with your friends and making their life the best it can be.
All right,
all he did was walk up to me and say, I'm an old fucking fart. And I'm just like, let's get you some fucking puss, bro.
We're gonna get you drunk. We're gonna get you laid.
It's such an extreme that we have.
Are you guys talking right by the bar, by the way, still?
Yes.
The barkeeper comes over and it's the same one that's been talking to you, by the way. You left your mask, by the way. I don't know if you intended to.
I figured I'd be back for it.
Picks it up from behind the bar where he's kept it.
Thanks. I put it on top of it. I don't pull it down.
Okay.
These are my compatriots. This is Actress Alaris. Fantastic individual. And this is Depressed Prisoner. He's depressed.
And a prisoner?
No, that's just what I call him. His name's Corbin.
Oh. He's got you down, man.
It's probably the liquor. He's a little man.
Would you like some water?
Well?
And the construct is with you as well?
Yeah.
He's mine.
He's got a name, and his name is Nomad.
Nomad.
I thought you were
Hello, Nomad.
Hello.
Actress.
What?
And I am saying this to where he can't hear me.
Okay. And he's clearly off, just mixing drinks again, paying no attention
Did I ever pick
whatsoever.
up this guy's name?
No.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna call back to the bartender. Hey, bartender.
Yeah.
Shit.
Are there any regular ladies in here that you deem a challenge?
That's not...
Any good-looking ones?
That's not particularly PC if you...
There's a lot of good-looking women here. I mean, challenge is based entirely on whether or not they like you.
What's your surname?
Oh, yeah.
Cosby?
I'm hitting the dance floor.
Okay.
It's a
That was tasteless.
That was bad. That was bad.
Corbin, come.
Bad.
Can you cure my I am very drunk. Could you do something about that?
No, later. Come, let's go.
Don't we? No.
Oh my. Why do you wait? Hold on. Do you need something? Yes.
I just didn't want to be the babysitter.
Ink.
Don't you have something you're doing? He's the babysitter.
I've already done one thing tonight, and the other one's not happening until 5. So
What are you doing at 5?
Is Ink still
hopefully the
tipsy?
bartender.
Is Ink still kind of fucked up?
No, he's really not that
I
bad.
like,
He's got like a light buzz.
that you did
That's
there,
about it.
friend. It's very well done. I'm following actress.
Oh,
Okay, you
God.
stumble onto
Ink.
the dance floor. Everybody around you is just dancing like crazy.
I,
It's a little like intimidating.
I do 5 points lay on hands, scared of my alcoholness.
Okay.
It's like,
Can
I
you
got
do that
this.
to me?
You have no clue that I did it. I'm making sure you have no clue.
Okay.
I'm keeping you fun.
Like, I'm meeting somebody. Why did you get the suit? Where did you get the suit?
2 streets down. It's pretty obvious.
I need to go. How much was it?
But that's I got everything possible. I'm probably gonna keep it.
I spent all of mine on
Here, take
drinks.
Ink, you're my friend.
I
and
tossed
want
him a
good-
real
good
gold.
things for
Okay.
you, so here, take this gold. I hand you like 2 gold.
You just gotten 3 gold off of these
Swindling my own
people.
friends.
Dang. Alright, so
I want to look after. It's part
for the
being
sake of
dog,
brevity, let's pull this in. You go and you buy a suit, correct? Using gold.
I buy a suit. Is
Just go ahead and straight roll it for me. Give me a charisma check. Give me a charisma check with disadvantage.
No, ooh, check 19.
19.
Ooh. Alright, the high. So far, the first one's a
Slaying witches,
17.
are we?
I'm going for one
Lower
of
is
the elf
14.
girls.
14.
I'm going for one of the elven girls.
Okay. You do manage to have a good conversation, and they do dance with you for a while, but they don't seem interested in going back with you.
That was a
No, it's more they didn't come out here for that purpose, and they keep talking about a test tomorrow, and so you're kind of getting blown off
Yeah,
for that
I
purpose.
visited that party too.
Dude,
They probably would have went
Uh,
back, but I'm like,
You shouldn't
You-
be. You shouldn't be clubbing on the night of the test.
You
It's
end up
very important.
you end up making friends with a couple of people, but never get their names because of the masks.
No, it's a passive 14. I'm not looking at anybody up.
Right? No,
Yeah.
and it's not even. It's just that in the past, like just people coming up to you, they talk about your mask, they like it. They ask if you got it from the shop up here. They've never asked about something like that. It's cool, and you have like a friendly conversation, though very drunk with them.
It's
Alright.
a very nice skull mask. It's the first one I've seen that wasn't made out of actual bone.
I'm gonna ask the elf girls if they're they said taking a test tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Ask them if they need help on it.
No, we appreciate it though.
I have a friend who does this stuff for a living.
Throw on the floor. I throw in my mask, so it's
I
like,
appreciate it,
Oh.
but no thanks.
Prestidigitation.
You're very charming though.
Thank you. Maybe next time.
I hope to see you again here.
Okay.
And no, they do seem genuinely interested, but they are. That's not the purpose they came here for, and so they're.
I wasn't too. I get a nat 20 for you to be like, damn, fuck that test. I'm fucking this guy instead.
But so they eventually leave. As the bar closes down, everybody starts
Yeah.
cutting out. An
Before
hour
we-
before the bar shuts, they cut off drinks.
before we move too far past that, could I, by being like sad puppy dog and him helping his friend, could I give him could I add to his role?
No, because you're throwing up.
Yeah.
In the mask, prestidigitation is gone.
You are not in a condition to assist anyone at the moment.
Okay.
You're so fucked up. You probably can't even cast anything.
If you would like, I'll let you roll a d6, but every roll under 4, so 4 is 1,
Mhm.
5 is 2, 6 is 3, and anything below that is minus.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can get fucked.
You get a +1.
Plus 1,
Hey.
so 20. So no change in that, but you do get both of their names now.
Hey.
So we will give you that
Put that
instead.
on your murder list.
Oh,
Murder.
Lord have mercy, you are very
You gave them
vengeful.
names.
And their names are Adrason and Alira.
Allegra. Alright.
Oh my god.
Well, it's time I leave. Nomad, you ready? Carry him.
I take Corbin by the scruff of his.
I gotta get my hammer.
Alright.
No.
Go get my ticket back to the guy and grab them all.
I'm just
them all.
not moving at this point.
Yeah,
You just kind of drug out of there.
Get that thing taken off.
All of these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
Where are you staying tonight? They ask if you want to sleep on the floor in here, or if you need somebody to walk you back to your.
I'm probably crashing there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he get any?
Probably not from these group. They're mostly freshmen. I mean, but you've made a lot of friends.
Have you been a freshman?
Huh?
Have you been a freshman?
Yes.
Yeah. Can I try?
I think we've all been freshmen.
No, I know.
You can if you would like. Most of them, it's kind of a matter of they've been friends with each other for a while, and most of them are probably already paired up. And you're the new guy in here.
You gotta steal one from a dude right
But
there.
you can try and steal one from somebody if you want to
Mr.
be that
Steal Your
guy.
Girl Cam, get in there.
Corbin, have
Rolling.
you ever been drunk before? You ever had a
Charisma check.
You ever had a hangover?
With disadvantage.
I'm usually wine drunk. It's a different sort of experience, I'm told.
Well, that's pretty bad already.
Come on, get in
You
here.
get to
Get
experience
kicked out.
it
Get kicked
tonight.
out. Come on, natural one. Give it to me.
I have to go find you.
Charisma
If you
plus.
get kicked out, we gotta fucking
There's
find
9
you.
plus 3, so.
I mean, well, charisma check, yeah. So
You gotta find
that's
yourself.
12. I'm thinking, like, if I did my Tides of Chaos thing, like,
Oh, God.
when I gave myself advantage, like, could I cancel that out just in
You
case?
could, but then
I'm gonna cancel that out just in case. So that's a 12. I used my thing to give myself advantage.
I'm gonna make you roll right now because you're drunk. Roll a
You are
D20.
shit-faced and you are wild magic sorcerer.
Yes,
We're about to have to fight our way out of this city.
11.
11. You are good.
Okay.
Oh,
You
mass murder.
feel this challenge.
15 freshmen went missing.
You feel this challenge kind of coming on, and you shrug off your drunkenness for a moment, and you
Lowers up.
feel magic surging through you, and you really fight to suppress it back.
Yeah.
Me, Nomad, and Corbin are
Um,
walking home, just implosions.
you go to one of the girls' dorms as well, and you actually spend the night over there. So
I'll take
you can put in your head however you would like that to go, but
Yeah.
you do go over there with one of the freshman girls.
Go for it. Off camera.
That's an off-camera conversation we can have for that.
And Vale.
And Vale. Ink.
Yes.
Around 5 o'clock, you eventually find your way, realizing you don't know exactly where it is, but you eventually find a place called the Brewery. And it specifically says the Brewery, a quaint establishment on it. It's quaint.
Kind of nice, yeah. Kind of quaint. Yeah.
And you swing open the door, and there is a bard playing a keyed instrument, probably a piano variant, but it's short.
And by the way, ink cleans up nice.
Yeah, it's you look pretty good
I spent
overall.
all 3 of that gold on just.
Okay. Do you
Cleaning up.
switch your hat like to something nicer that covers your ears, or are you
No.
still beanie?
Still beanie, but the hair is actually, not just a giant matted ball.
Okay.
Of
It's one of those big coolness ones.
And you walk in and you see both bartenders actually are sitting together. Also, one of the girls from the dance floor, not that you met, but you did see her out there. She was definitely had what looked like the most expensive rave gear you could buy. It was tight leather with like lights on it.
Yeah, got a
And,
little finger.
Oh yeah, she's got like the little
Finger
finger
lights,
lights and
yeah.
everything sort of thing. As well as this being the first time you've seen a construct, not with somebody, the DJ.
Oh, hell yeah.
Who's also sitting, and he's not drinking anything, but he's just talking with them.
Yep, I
You walk
right
up, and immediately the bartender stands up that you've been talking with, and he pulls a chair from another table. Come and sit with us.
Thank you. Sit down. Nice to meet all of you. I haven't gotten any names, even yours, unfortunately.
That's okay. My name is Thaddeus. This is Brax. He points to the other bartender. This is Caroline, and he points to the girl wearing the lighted outfit.
Yep.
And this is Conrad. He's our resident DJ.
You're different than most constructs around here.
I mean, I like music.
I mean, that's pretty solid. I need to introduce you to my buddy Nomad. He's also a construct that's a little bit more free will.
There's two types of constructs in the world. Those who have developed their own personalities and live for themselves, and those that are made for a single purpose. Depends, of course, in what way you're made, whether it's magical or hex tech more than anything.
I would love to tell you which one Nomad is, but frankly, yeah, that's...
If he is part of a group with you, most likely he is more magically made. However, in a city like this, they're still going to make you have an owner. And the other two around also kind of laugh at him.
Yeah, we've been dealing with that. He seems to be taking it with stride.
Cut to him doing the robot.
I'm getting used to it.
You have a very nice charm about you. What was your name?
Ink.
Ink.
Ink Asakura.
Ink Asakura. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet, well, frankly, all of you.
Please, another round of drinks for us. He waves over, and a very, very nicely dressed bartender, like in a suit, comes up. The same thing for all of you once again. Yes, please, and one for him as well. And he put it on my tab. Comes back with bottled ale for all of you, and a large bottle of wine in the middle.
Okay.
And you spend the night talking with your new friends, I'm assuming.
I'm half flirting, half gathering information.
Okay. As far as give me... Alright, I'm going to have you make 3 rolls here.
Aye.
One is an insight roll. An insight check.
Yeah, good roll.
Yeah,
One of them is another constitution saving throw.
Gotcha. Alright.
I want that one first, though.
Alright, Constitution. Yeah, easy. Constitution is +1, so that is a 16.
Okay, so there will be no disadvantage on these things. So the other one is an insight check, and the other one is a charisma check.
Insight check has a 3 - 2.
Okay. You don't
Wait,
gather
insight's +4. Sorry, I was thinking investigation.
So still only 7.
Still
so
only
you're
7.
not...
But
you don't
it's
gather
not-
a lot
it's
of
not
information, to be honest with you, other than what you pretty much learned, that these two are bartenders. They have been for many years.
Okay.
They did graduate from the Institute, both
Okay.
of them, but they enjoyed people more than they did machines. And so they found that they enjoyed barkeeping more.
Yeah.
They actually... Caroline is just a frequenter of the bar more than
Okay.
anything. She who's kind of become friends with them much in the way that you are now. And she just actually is not originally from this city and moved here specifically because she enjoyed the scene so much.
Makes sense.
And Conrad was a construct who was actually originally built for the purpose of cleaning homes, and he found that he enjoyed music from a previous owner who kept him. He was, however, magically made, and therefore he actually had his own free will and his own desires and beliefs, and so he enjoyed music. His owner, seeing that this was the case, actually offered to go in on this bar, and technically, because the owner is dead, Conrad is the owner of the bar, although it has
Okay.
to
But
it
it's
has
owned
to be
by
under somebody
else.
else's name.
Yeah,
But
Okay.
he owns the bar.
gotcha.
Other things you can do now, man.
But other than that, you don't gather much. So, lastly, a charisma check.
Check is natural 20.
You go home with Thaddeus, who has a very, very nice house. He is loaded.
It's not the way I thought that was going. Sorry.
Not
Oh.
Very
He has a
nice.
very, very
Nice.
nice house.
Nice house, yeah.
Yeah.
He has a. We'll go into more details. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a very attractive man, but
Yeah.
the house is gorgeous, and you're almost taken aback by it.
I mean, the dude probably makes a fucking killing off of just
He
tips
does.
alone.
Can we get the roll?
He does. We can do all that off camera, yes.
Yeah.
But honestly, one of the most gentlemanly people you've ever met, and just a very nice guy.
Now, again, not going into too much detail. Any abject reactions towards the... I could probably hide the ears for the most part, but I can't hide the fucking tail once the pants come off.
No. He does not care.
Hell yes.
He does not care that you have a tail. Even though you did roll a very low insight, I was going to see how much further you got on this. He seems to be a little bit less worried about who's who here. It's
He serves drinks and doesn't ask
he
questions.
serves drinks. He doesn't ask questions. He likes who he likes. It is what it is, and that's just the way things go. So that's where we'll leave that off. And the rest of you guys, I guess, head back. to the inn?
Yeah.
All right. And you guys probably pretty tired from the amount of drinking, even with the restoration of everything. And you all have a very, very nice sleep
Boom. Shakalaka.
for the most part.
When you wake up, you're fucked.
At about 8 o'clock in the morning, right when everybody, actually more like, about 8. So it's about 5 o'clock when you guys go to bed. You're not even into your full sleep when you four all hear a large explosion from about 2 blocks down.
I was like, did I just fucking die? What did I do?
I can't.
I didn't think I rolled better.
Hi,
did
James
I?
Bond.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wait. So at 8 in the morning, we went to bed. Well, they went to bed at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, so 3 hours.
Yeah, you got about
We
3
heard
hours.
something. He's so fucking.
Yeah, you're probably face down at this point, honestly, just still asleep. Yeah, where Cam and Ink are, you guys can't
I was
hear
about to
this.
say, how close am I?
You guys do not hear this at all.
All right, so
I'm gonna look out my window if I have. Do I have a window?
Yeah.
See if I can see anything out of the window.
You don't see anything.
and I'm in.
Um,
It was further down.
I'm in
get on
not
the roof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to the roof with him.
All right, you climb onto the roof. There is a slight sliver of gray smoke trickling up from about 2 streets down.
What buildings were near there?
It seemed to be... So you haven't actually been down there in that area, but just judging from the people coming and going, it seems to be workshops. So blacksmiths, inventors. It's mostly where people rent out spaces to do work.
I'm going.
Yeah. I'm
going
gonna
over
run
it.
downstairs, tux off, armor on, and then catch up to him.
Okay, it takes you a while to don armor.
Yeah.
Doff a suit and don some armor. So it's going to be like 30 minutes for you to catch up to
I'll
everybody.
leave it.
All right, so wait, do you have to prepare anything?
No, I'm always ready.
Yeah.
All right, so me and Kara then just
Okay.
head off.
I'm usually always ready, but we went clubbing last
All
night.
right.
I forgot to change.
You guys run over. It takes you a minute to get over there. There's a small crowd of people, as well as 2 of the enforcers, the people that were at the front gate with the fold-up helmets, and one guy who's clearly in charge of this whole, like, all the military units here. He is blonde with a very fine mustache and a cap pulled down to here. It's the military-style officer hat, like, flat on the top. And he's just kind of pacing the front to make sure no crowd gets close. And there is one of the enforcers is talking to a bald man who has just like frays of hair sticking out the side. Like, any of you ever play Tekken? Like Heihachi, like the white
Hachi, yeah.
up here. But he's short, looks like he's maybe a halfling, and has like a Shakespearean like goatee going on. And he's wearing just a brown leather vest, and he's talking to one of the enforcers, and he keeps pointing back to the shop, and clearly it's his shop, but he seems to be arguing about something.
How many stories is that shop?
2 that you can see.
Any buildings connected to it?
Yes, they're all pretty much connected.
I'm not there, bro.
You got Nomad with you right
I'm
now.
putting on armor, bro.
I'm gonna try and like listen into what he's talking about.
Okay.
Perception? Oh, natural 20.
Oh, nice. So the man is talking, and from the conversation you gather that his name is Zim, and he is clearly, even though they seem to be arguing, the officer has a lot of respect for him. So clearly he has some sort of high rank here. But you imagine inventors probably do have a higher rank here because they create everything that goes on in the city. So he must have some sort of status in that particular field. And they're arguing about, he's saying, if I had had some help to clean out that basement, then maybe this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Obviously something's gone wrong down there because everything's smoking, isn't it?
Something in the basement. I'm very curious as to find out.
I'm gonna climb the roof.
Okay.
Just I'm gonna get to that building. Are there guards on top of it? Or
Not on top of it, but there's one right in front of it that's been pacing back and forth.
I'm gonna get on top of it.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll. Unless you just don't care if they see you.
Sort of, not really. Oh, that was a 7.
Yeah.
12.
12. As you hop onto the next roof, the one who's pacing back and forth turns around and looks at you. Excuse me.
How's it going?
Please step off of the crime scene.
Alright, I'm back up.
Okay, you back up onto the next roof over again, or you just jump down.
That's all the information I needed.
Okay.
See a high level guy that goes?
No, he said crime scene. That means it wasn't like, you know, him accidentally blowing it up.
And eventually the crowd wanders away, just disinterested.
I'm gonna just sit on the other side of the road pretty much.
Okay. There, at some point, 2 officers go in, and they carry something wrapped up out.
Was it like shaped?
Body. Definitely body. But it's carried by 2 different people in 2 different pieces.
That's good.
And so, there's that.
So it wasn't a very good explosion.
No.
Because otherwise it would have been like 8 to 12 pieces.
And one of the officers seems to take some more notes from Zim and then walks off. And Zim just...
This happened in the freshman dorms, right?
No, this is honestly a ways down. But you guys are getting up around this time.
Yeah.
And the girl who you've been in there with kind of goes, "It was a good night, but I'm afraid I have to go, which means that I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
I'm same. Yeah, I needed to go as well, so.
But it was a lovely time."
Yes.
Get out.
Skedaddle out.
Also, tail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got a big old tail.
No, he could hide it better.
No, you got a big
not
old
when
tail.
I'm
You don't have to be naked.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck you in my box.
So in all honesty, it seems like she was a little bit turned off by the tail, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough that she was like, "Oh, get out of here." More like okay, this is a one night stand. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
you got her.
Yeah. Whatever.
but you know what? Doesn't matter.
Still got it.
You also wake up around this time, and there is coffee waiting on you downstairs, and a note that says, "Come back anytime. I'm afraid I had to go run some errands."
God, he's a fucking gentleman.
He's also a bomber.
Lucky you.
Huh?
He's also a bomber.
You know, I don't give a shit. Like
Coincidence?
that makes him even hotter. Like,
What
okay,
is
so he's a
Anderson
bartender,
and,
he's a
Alira look
gentleman, and he's an arsonist. Hell
Very
yes.
attractive. They're elves,
Like, what do both each of them
half
look like?
elves, blondes, but not like. It's very dirty, like strawberry blonde, and they
Ooh.
look like they're probably related, but they're not twins or anything like that.
Ugh.
Because Alira Alara sounds kind of pretty cool. Might have to wipe somebody up.
If you want to pursue a long-term relationship later on in this campaign, you absolutely can. But for right now, you have a mission.
This is the worst part about being illiterate.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty handwriting,
You know a bunch of people.
but
like
there's
Wright.
coffee for you.
Yeah, but now I can't leave anything back.
Well, you could take the note and go get somebody to read it for you,
That's true, but that's
and
not
then
worth-
leave him a gift later.
I
on his
will.
doorstep.
I will take the note. I will drink the coffee because fucking coffee. I'm gonna leave the mask
Okay.
and boogie.
All right.
Find out where these fuckers
While
are
I'm
at.
donning armor, I'm gonna walk into Fucked Up's room.
Okay.
And I'm bringing in 3 rune books,
Okay.
and I'm showing a piece of paper that has 2 runes. I'm just like, "Can you read Infernal?"
Translate.
Are you hungover?
I'm fine.
No.
Can you
no,
read
I'm
Inferno?
asking. I'm asking because you can cure hangovers, right?
Can you read Infernal?
I'll answer that when you cure my hangover.
Can you read Inferno?
You know my terms.
Inflict wounds.
Oh my god! Lord have mercy.
Die, bitch!
Never
I'll lay
mind.
on hand one for 5,
Okay.
just to get rid of it.
Yeah, the hangover's gone.
Comprehend languages.
Okay, these 2 runes, find them, please.
Alright, I'm looking for this.
Okay.
and do your nerd shit.
It's gonna take some time to do this. So if you want to do it now, or if you want to save that and do it when you have more time, you can.
I'll do
Hey.
it now.
Now.
Alright, so you're gonna do all that while everybody else is investigating this other thing, I guess?
Oh yeah, I didn't know
Because
what
that's
happened. I was.
Alright, so well, I'll give you some time to do that, and you're not even gonna have to roll for it because you'll find it if you
Have
use
I
some
finished
comprehension.
armoring yet or not?
Yes, by this point you finished armoring. You leave the dorms. You are heading back towards the inn, and you smell smoke. You're doing about the same thing because you're coming from a very similar area.
Going to check it out.
Okay.
From experience, what does this smoke smell like? It was probably blown from.
Unusually, definitely not an explosive. It's more like I want to say like a breakdown of like a mechanical object of some kind.
What type of workshop is this?
You're not sure.
How hungover is Cam?
I'm gonna give you a scale of 1 to 10.
You're still drunk.
Oh, you're fucked.
About a 5.
Okay.
You slowed it down enough there at the end that it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Operational, but still had
kinda
the,
got that,
frontal
like, yeah,
lobe.
like,
head.
yeah.
I'm just like,
It's hard. It's kind of hard to look at the sun.
Like I'm
I
gonna
could
tell
really
you,
eat
your,
a waffle right now.
but like the range for your
All right, back
surges,
to Waffle House.
the range for your surges is a little higher at the moment. I will
Okay.
give you that, but not as bad as it could be.
Speaking of
Just because you're in
Question: was that restaurant called the Falafel House?
No.
I'm down.
It was
now.
not.
Waffle.
The Falafel Cabin.
So I guess you're still on the roof, aren't you?
Well, I went to the other side of the room.
Okay. You see Ink and Cam arriving, as well as Atris about the same time.
I look.
There's a little bit of
Okay.
a delay. It's not a total, oh, everybody gets there at the same time. It's a little bit staggered, but
Do they recognize me? I look fucking
Actually,
fresh.
it takes a moment or two to recognize you.
I have my mask probably just around my neck though.
Okay. You are recognizable, but with blue hair now, and you still look tan.
Yeah.
What'd you blow up, Corbin?
I didn't do anything this time.
Corbin?
Oh yeah, Cairo.
Yeah. I figured it out. You were looking at me.
Yeah.
There's one officer who is still talking to Zim, and eventually he walks off as well, and it's just Zim there now. And he's picking stuff up, picking glass pieces off of the ground from his window. And he just kind of turns to see all of you standing there. Yeah,
Well, there's a bomb that went off, so I was interested.
it's no
Yeah.
bomb.
Normally when there's
What happened?
smoke, there's fun.
My assistant went messing with something he didn't need to. That's literally all it is, okay? Thank you. Have a great day.
What was that thing? The something he shouldn't have been messing with.
A machine I've been working on.
I'm interested.
Isn't everyone interested?
Yes, they are. Well, I mean, most of the
I'm
people
not.
left, so...
He walks back into his shop. I mean, you're welcome to come in. I don't care. The door is broken. He's just... And he goes back behind a shelf, and he's, like, picking up things.
I'm gonna mend his door back on.
Okay.
Just walk around and start mending shit that broke in the explosion.
You can't. Some of it's too far gone, but you can mend some of it back together.
Taking some of that glass.
Okay. You steal some glass.
What do you steal? What is he gonna do with it?
You got some glass.
He's a goblin.
There is...
What does he sell?
He doesn't sell anything. This is a workshop.
What does he make?
So, looking around, this seems to be mostly things similar to the tinkering objects that were previously you saw in the tinkering area. But seems to be that he makes a lot of utility objects, like like you see the tubular lights in one corner. He makes a lot of the devices that run this city.
Oh, okay.
And he has a symbol behind him that is large disc, and it has what looks like a pair of tweezers set this way and a monocle in the middle.
Cairo, I can't put my finger on it, but I don't like this guy. I have the unwielding urge to burn his house down.
At least I'm not the only one.
He's just right there, like, why?
So what type of device would cut a man in half?
The kind I didn't really make, but was trying to fix.
Can I see it?
If you want to be cut in half.
I'm down.
I'm quite detective.
I mean, regeneration. It's not
I tell you what. You can fix my problem, and I will pay you 10 gold.
15.
10.
12.
10.
20.
10.
Alright.
11.
10.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
10.
A favor.
And I'll give you this really cute monocle.
I'm listening.
Okay.
Alright, so what's the problem? The machine or the shop?
Little of both. Downstairs, and he points to a big door that has like a padlock on it that looks like it was recently taken off and thrown back on. There is an old workshop. It is where my late father used to build his inventions. Unfortunately, when he passed, he didn't fix the problems that were going on down there. And now, it runs rampant.
Is it an
I can't
automaton?
go down there, but my assistant thought he could. So, he was cut in half.
Is it some sort of automaton?
Oh, possibly many.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Well, open the door.
Is Nomad here?
Go
Yeah.
speak
I
to
am.
your people.
I'm the only one that's back at the house.
Yeah.
Nomad. Okay, so. Apologies if this seems like racist, but do you guys know each other? Like, can you just go down there and be like, hey, what's up, bro?
That's way more racist than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. He threw the
I've
bro in
only
there,
met
I
like
fucked it up.
one other construct. Actually, no, I actually met one last night. He's actually really cool. Me and you need to go out with drinks with him later. But he doesn't either, but he's really cool. He's the DJ from the club. His name was Comrade.
Comcast.
His name was Comcast.
Not sponsored.
Sponsor us, Comcast.
No.
No, absolutely not.
No, guys,
Lord.
they're Xfinity now. We can use them.
Absolutely
Accurate.
not.
No.
We fucking have Xfinity at the house.
Yeah, and they're absolute garbage.
Alright, well, we don't want that to end up in a cut, so we're just gonna bleep that out.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, and they're
so-
absolutely great.
they-
Alright, where are you guys going to? Are you guys all doing this, or?
I'm gonna open up that door.
Yeah. You're gonna have him open it. We'll go down the stairs.
Are you guys getting your friend or not?
Who, him?
Yeah, he's still back at the place.
I might have the answers.
Yeah.
I might have figured out by your rings by now.
Has he,
Yes.
has he figured it
I
out?
mean, I need to change clothes anyway.
You get a name by sounding out the runes because they have a very specific sound. The name of the devil, whether this is its real name or just the name that it has tied to this, is Trogarath.
I'm going to need a spell.
Tror. And that is the first rune. Makes the sound Tror. For the purpose of the Infernal, obviously this is not a direct translation. If anybody has a big like, oh, this is how Infernal supposed to sound. It is going to be a rough translation for fire.
Okay.
And Garath is Garath. There's like an apostrophe between the two. Trogarath.
That's actually how I wrote it.
And-
what that means.
It is Eater. The Fire Eater.
So he's from a circus.
He's
Not
Hawaiian.
necessarily. In a lot of the traditional devilish ideology is that the fire was representative of souls. And so, in a rough translation in devil's term, this might be a soul.
Also, fire eaters
That
during the
anime
Civil
is
War were
fucking
people who were
great.
like reactionaries, like let's keep slaves.
Yeah.
So
Those
definitely
soul
fell into what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Probably not a good person.
That's
So,
what I wanted.
You're
Trogarath.
I can't hear the word Soul Eater without having that theme song pop in my head. Fucking slaps,
Ames,
man.
can you go grab Corbin? You're faster than all of us.
I mean, I gotta change clothes. These things.
Yes, go.
I don't have Corbin.
Okay.
And change.
Alright.
I'm
read the
gonna
notes
look
you
around
want
the
while
shop
he's
for like some cool looking utility things while we wait.
We don't have that kind of relationship.
Anything stand out? Seems like it'd be useful.
Okay.
I didn't
What are you looking for?
Letters.
Just any kind of utility things we could use like in a fight that would be useful. Stand out.
No, not off the front here. You're not going to find anything that's going to be inherently useful, to be honest.
Maybe
This
downstairs.
cool looking monocle.
Oh yeah.
It's just a monocle. It's fancy, though.
just a mob.
Alright. So you guys opening the door?
We're waiting for them to
For
get
brevity,
back.
we'll give you guys time to get back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trogarath, Fire Eater. Not a good thing. Fire usually means so.
Alright.
Alright.
So you swing open the door.
Yeah.
It's a little bit stuck, but it's pretty easy to unjam as long as you have a strength greater than 10. Would you like to open the door,
Yes,
Actress?
I would open the door.
Okay.
Wait,
Cairo
does this?
You
Really?
swing open the door, and
He's a Dexy.
there is a winding staircase, and it is dark.
Whoa.
I'm gonna take out that candle.
Who wants
Okay.
to lead the way?
You take out the candle.
Stronger.
Is it in a skull? Is it in that big skull, by the way, or is it just the candle? Okay.
No, I have the skull in my bag, but
Okay. Never brought that back up, did
I
you?
need to tell you about the skull later. We need to have a conversation about skulls. We'll do it at a better time.
Conversations need to be had.
Yeah, you guys have a lot to fill in on each other, but instead you're about to go down into a dungeon.
Yes, we are.
So, the staircase seems to be dark and winding. It goes immediately to the right, down. Who's going first?
Dex boy.
Ink.
I'll follow behind Ink.
Yeah, I definitely need an order here, so I can at least go ahead and place you guys up here. We're not going to get very far in this dungeon tonight, but I want to go ahead and place you. So can I see all of this? Bridget wants to stay fairly close to the front as well because he's been behind on a lot of these.
I'll be at the back.
You can throw Britton behind me.
Did Britton get any last night?
I will be right behind Britton.
No, Britton actually stayed in. Nobody got him to say they were going anywhere, so he just stayed.
Oh,
He was making bombs with me.
And
I mean, he just, nobody woke him up, so he was just there.
I mean,
Cam.
yeah, I
Cam's
guess
next.
woke me up.
Who wants to go after Cam?
I'll go after Kim.
Nomad Blue.
we need some kind of tank at the back in case we get ambushed.
I'm the tank in the back.
All right.
Not.
Yeah.
We got the tank in the back.
Oh,
We got
God.
the tankies in the back. All right.
Proud of that timely reference, Bradley.
I'm so proud of it.
Did you just...
He gave me my full name.
One sin for a sin.
Yeah,
Oh.
William.
So the staircase goes down and down, and you hear up at the top, Zim goes, "If you don't care, I'm going to close the door behind you because it terrifies me, but I won't lock it."
Give him a thumbs up.
He closes the door, and
Also,
it
I'm
gets
closing
even
it.
darker.
Pussy.
I'm gonna pull out the hooded lantern.
Okay, you pull it out. There is you
Got a
take
lantern in the back.
a few steps down, kind of cautiously,
Oh,
just to
my
keep
God.
track, like with everybody else behind you.
Yes.
And then as you hit one step, you feel it is a little bit looser than the other ones.
Not sure if it's a trap, but everybody skip this step. I
Cam,
jump
that
down.
step looks... Or, you. Ink. That step
Cam,
looks loose.
I'm right in front
You
of you.
two.
Actress.
the
I
fucking
can
nerds.
see, yes.
Okay, so you hop over the step. All right, give me a
Second one
dexterity
checks out,
saving
yeah.
throw.
Decent. I think it's +6 for me. That's text messages. Yeah, so that would be a 18.
Okay, then Atris, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Actually, no, you don't. 'cause I'm
Oh
just gonna
god, this
push
one just
you.
turns into a fucking slide.
Yeah, this is where I die again.
Zaylan is straight.
Nat 1.
That one.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There is a puff of smoke and sparks, just, and the smoke just carries back. You're all in like a coughing fit. Hidden in the smoke, this large swinging blade flings out of the wall. You almost Matrix-style duck under it, but Atris, it just catches you in the chest. The armor takes the blunt of it,
Yummy.
but you still take 5 points of slashing damage as this blade is just embedded in the armor and you have to yank it out. There's a little bit of blood just trickling down the front. Judging from the smoke and this something like this is probably what cut the assistant.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Is it bloody?
I'm excited.
The trap is not.
Trace.
It's,
Well,
it's-
I mean, like, from
Not
previous.
see bloody.
oh yes, there's blood on it. Yeah, there is actually blood already on there. Roll for disease. You're immune.
Does it
And
automatically
you
reset?
have
It does not immediately.
What was the question?
So you're not sure.
If it immediately resets. I mean, obviously it resets.
I'm
eventually,
breaking it
but-
Sure.
with my hammer.
Okay, you snap it off. It's,
Yeah.
It does flick down. You continue down.
Before somebody runs up before they die. And
Okay.
get hit in the back.
now this has piqued my interest.
All right.
Like before it was just dark
All
staircase,
right,
now,
now
they're swinging blades. Like
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Give me a perception check. It
Okay.
is dark in here, but you have dark vision.
Yes.
Ink, I'm leaving a space between us from now on.
19.
19. Looking further down, you see there's a series of about 6 steps that are all slightly off center. Like they shifted just oddly off. And they're just a little bit of a different color. You know, like when you would watch old episodes of like Scooby Doo, you could tell which brick they were going to push because the color was a little off. It's just like that.
So Cairo has his hooded lantern out, so pretty much everybody can see
Yes.
properly. All right, follow my lead. Do not step on these steps. Yes.
You hear music faintly echoing up the hall.
Don't like that. Don't like that.
Has anybody heard the story of Laughing Jack?
Don't like this.
I'm loading both of the crossbows and notching my
I'm
bow.
casting Fireball on. Oh, no.
I reach into my bag and I pull out one of Cairo's brews. Pass it back.
I'm not
It's like 6 steps.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. How are you
That's a
going to do
lot.
this?
I skip. Oh wait, is it 6 steps altogether?
Yes.
Oh, I fucking just long jumped that
Okay.
shit.
Give me an acrobatics check to not just go tumbling.
You're gonna like shoop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now I
Athletics?
gotta try and find a way
Yep.
to set these shits up.
Wait. Acrobatics? Or
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
It's the balance on the next one.
Okay. Acrobatics is 14 plus 6.
You
so
you land the next one and you like 1 foot down on one step, 1 foot up on the next, and catch yourself on the wall. You're good.
I'm going to be here to catch those who suck ass.
Actress, are
You
you
suck
going to try and
ass.
jump
You
it?
can't catch it.
I can't jump that probably.
Yes, you can.
I'm wearing full plate.
Oh, come on, pussy.
Fuck you. I'm jumping.
Yeah, there we go.
Give me a athletics check first, which is actually not that hard. It's
And
only
then
6
I'm there
steps.
to catch him, so does that give me an assist?
Sure. He's pretty heavy.
Do better.
D6.
That's fine. Now an acrobatics check.
That's
D6,
the one that
D4.
That's the one. D4. He's heavy.
7.
7.
Plus 3.
Not quite enough. You land on the last step, and Ink, you have to just let him go. You do jump over all of them, but Ink, you have to just let him go as he takes 2 steps, fall, but you do catch yourself against the wall. You don't take any damage. It's just kind of embarrassing.
I just worked as a brake pad.
As long as I didn't take damage.
Britton's gonna give it the next go.
Alright.
The biggest boy made it, so
You're not
Makes
the
the
best
athletics
boy.
check.
too.
Yeah, no, I'm breaking this fucking stick.
Natural 1.
No, but it's pretty bad. Give me the assist.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. With his dexterity is actually pretty good. So with that, he barely makes it. He lands, kind of does this, and you like pull him back. But he's good. Cam,
Athletics?
athletics first.
See if you can jump.
Ooh, nice.
13.
Good. Acrobatics.
See if you can land.
Even better. 13.
You're good. You land it. You don't even have to assist him.
Well, I only got a 1 on my assist.
Nomad.
How many people can fit
Alright,
past this jump?
As long as people are passing Ink,
Yeah.
who's fairly small and backs against the wall, you can all fit.
Oh, okay.
Athletics,
Athletics.
Yes.
13,
13? Okay, now acrobatics.
20, 30.
Plus 4.
Ooh.
Ooh. Plus 4.
You land it and just 3-point it. And
Yeah.
then walk away.
Grayson Giants.
Cairo.
3 point, but you're on
15
stairs, so you're like
13.
even lower.
Alright, you're good as well. And then lastly, Corbin.
Oh my fucking god.
Come on, Corbin.
Athletics first.
14.
14.
Hey.
You make the jump. And acrobatics.
Plus 3.
That's a 6.
It's a 9. Alright, you land.
No, that's a 6 with the plus 3.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright. You land it. Ink, you go to catch him, and you get your hand on him, and he slips and falls back and lands on the bottom step, just
Christ.
on your bum, on it, and all the steps level out, and all of you go sliding.
At least the heavy people are in front.
And everybody slides to the bottom of this, and you hear the music as you
No.
all land on rocks in what looks like an empty room. And you hear music coming from the walls.
Don't like that.
Hooded lantern show anything? How far is this room?
Pretty long. Pretty long hall, just straight down.
Alright, bullseye lantern then. That's 120 feet.
I do not like this.
Far down.
Shit, I'm drinking one of my devil sight.
And that's where we're going to leave it off.
No.
I don't like this.
I don't like that at all.